Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yep, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. Hey, man, we're back on the channel, man. We got a new video. If all humans die, how long until the earth erase every trace of us? That's crazy, right? Mm-hmm. How long you think it'll be? Cause you got, things got to grow over.
That's a good question. Never thought of it, honestly.
Things will decay, deteriorate, rotten away. Buildings will, I wonder if any plastic won't go away for a while. With that part, we do know.
True.
I think the earth will reheal itself, though. Cause I do think humans have had a helping hand in destroying it. But without humans, I feel like it will, be able to over time. Cause it'd be way more greenery. Cause you gotta think about grass will start growing, trees will grow, more green, help kill so much of the pollution. No more cars, no more a lot.
Sure.
Be a better planet without us. Damn, that's a little deep. Hey, make sure y'all check out links in the description box
down below.
You already know where to go if you want to first support. You gotta do it. Check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's video,
like it with a thumbs up.
Hey, let's go. Let's check this out. Let's see what's about. You ready?
If all the humans on Earth died, how long until the Earth erased every trace of us? To keep things grounded, we'll keep checking on a few things in my room to see when they stop being identifiable. At first, the world would be loud. Engines humming, factory machines cycling, cars crashing, planes falling. Fires would start here and there. For a brief moment, the planet would look alive. But that illusion wouldn't last. Within hours, the sounds of Earth would start to change. Not all at once, and not into silence. Things would slowly fall out of sync. Systems that needed constant fixing would begin to slip. Some machines would just shut off on their own. What would disappear first wouldn't be humanity's buildings, but humanity's control. In the first 24 hours, the lights go out. Modern power grids survive only through constant human correction. Supply and demand are balanced minute by minute, not automatically, but through thousands of small adjustments made by engineers responding to weather, usage spikes, and equipment strain. Without those hands, the system would begin drifting almost immediately. At first, the failures would be subtle, but one failure would trigger another, like the world is playing one giant game of dominoes. Fossil fuel plants would shut down within hours or days as fuel delivery systems stalled and monitoring ceased. Nuclear power plants would enter automatic shutdown, relying on emergency generators to circulate cooling water through their cores. Those generators would work as designed for short-term emergencies, not permanent absence. They would fail as fuel ran out. As cooling systems stopped, water would begin to boil away. Reactors wouldn't explode, but containment zones would become slowly, irreversibly contaminated. Within roughly 48 hours, artificial light would vanish from the night side of the Earth. Not everywhere at once, though. A few places would stay lit a little longer. Hospitals, data centers, and military bases. But these machines are just doing their last job before clocking off forever. At the end of the first day, Earth would still look familiar from space. Cities still stand, but functionally, the human world is already gone. In weeks to months, the green invasion would begin. Beneath cities, tunnels, basements, and subways fill with water. Within weeks, underground cities would be submerged underwater.
Why did we build it down there?
Above ground, change is slower but relentless. Without cars, factories, and air conditioners running all the time, cities would start to cool down. Right now, cities stay warmer than the areas around them because engines, buildings, and machines constantly release heat. Once all of that stopped...
Weren't we just talking about that earlier? How, I don't know if people really paid attention or still remember. We was just talking about how warm it had started to get outside. And we was talking about how we could go for another, like, winter winter.
Yeah.
And we was like during
shutdown.
shutdown back in 2020. It was towards the middle end of March. And during shutdown, I was going outside and I was noticing how cooler it was. I said, man, it do feel good outside, bro. It's like, it's not increasingly hot faster. I'm like, and that's because we had to sit our asses down. Like some people still, but as far as like the combustion and the overgoing stop. More people had to work from home. You wasn't able to go about and like all over the place, and so you had to sit idle. And the earth was able to cool down a little bit.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, I don't care who it is, we all do it, but a lot of us go just to go because we have the ability to go. You're not even going somewhere just because you like, I ain't finna be cooped up in the house, but go for a walk. Because that's what I was doing during shutdown. Go for a walk. There's nothing wrong with that. But a lot of us just want to get in the car and go.
Yeah.
With no destination, no where you have to be. You just want to go. And with that, it's polluting the air. Even some jobs slowed down that did the pollution of the air as well too. So, I do think if we slow down on constant going, I think that's one. I think a lot of us wake up every day and take Earth for granted. We take the environment for granted. We take the cleaners for granted, and we just like the Earth will be here when I'm dead and gone. But you're contributing to it ending faster than it should.
Sure.
Engines, buildings, and machines constantly release heat. Once all of that stopped, that extra warmth would fade away. Temperatures would start changing more with the seasons again. Summers would feel hotter. Winters would feel colder. Buildings aren't made for that much change without maintenance. Materials would expand when it's hot and shrink when it's cold. Cracks would open. Seals would fail. Water would start getting into places it never could before. Plants take over quickly. Grass through roads. Vines up walls. Without humans, nothing stops them. Cities blur, losing their straight lines and sharp edges. After a few months, they feel unfinished. Human spaces remain, but nature is already taking control. In 1 to 50 years, concrete would start to crumble. We think of concrete as rock, but it's more like a sponge. Modern concrete is reinforced with steel rebar, and that steel is its weakness. As rainwater seeps through the hairline cracks in the surface, oxygen reaches the metal inside. Rust begins forming slowly at first, then faster as the process feeds itself. Rust occupies far more space than the steel it replaces. As it expands, it pushes outward, cracking the concrete from within. Bridges would be among the first major structures to collapse. Designed to carry constant loads and maintained continuously, they would weaken as corrosion spread through their cores. Skyscrapers would remain standing longer, but they would not go unscathed. Window seals would fail. Water would enter upper floors. In colder climates, freeze and thaw cycles would widen cracks. Interior floors would collapse. Entire towers would hollow out from the inside before finally giving way. This is also where the glass cup stops winning arguments about being a cup. In 100 to 500 years, almost everything humans built would already be falling apart. Anything that relied on regular use, repair, or alignment would already be gone. Most buildings are gone. Wooden structures rot. Roofs collapse. Floors wash away. Walls fall outward. After centuries, homes are just low stacks of material slowly swallowed by plants and soil. What remained would no longer resemble cities. It'd resemble terrain. In dry regions, wind would take over. Cities built in deserts would slowly disappear beneath the dunes. Their outlines softened until they blended into the surrounding geology. In coastal areas, rising seas and storm surges would erase low-lying developments entirely, pulling concrete and debris into shallow marine environments. In temperate regions, forests would remain. Trees would grow where roads once ran, their roots following the fractured paths of old infrastructure. Animals that once depended on human environments would either adapt or vanish. At this point, the only structures left standing would be those made of massive heavy stone or in extremely dry environments, like the pyramids of Giza or Mount Rushmore. And this is as far as the PS5 makes it. My console is now just a pile of materials. In 10,000 to 100,000 years, almost every human-built objects are gone. But erasing every trace of humans
What was
isn't
the-
that easy.
10 to a...
In 10,000 to 100,000 years, almost every human-built objects are gone. But erasing every trace of humans isn't that easy. Even tens of thousands of years later, long after buildings, cars, and tools had been erased, Earth still carries signs of humans. Refined metals, plastics, and industrial leftovers linger in rock, ice, and ocean mud. Plastics break into microplastics, traveling through soil, water, and even plants and animals. Shapes vanish, but material remains. And this is how far our Lego brick lasts. Some gases fade slowly, others linger in tiny quantities for hundreds of years. By this time, nothing we built would still be around. No cars, no houses, no roads. But the Earth would still carry tiny signs that humans were once here, hidden in the dirt, the water, and the rocks.
That's true.
In 1 million years, if an alien geologist visited Earth, they wouldn't find skyscrapers or satellites. From the surface, it would look like humans were never here at all. But if they dug into the ground, they would notice something odd. There would be a thin, strange layer buried in the Earth, a line that doesn't belong with the rest. The techno-fossil layer. A layer of rock containing high concentrations of heavy metals, carbon isotopes from fossil fuel burning, and the compressed remains of lasting glass. The chicken bone layer. Because humans farm billions of chickens, the sudden appearance of billions of identical bird skeletons in the fossil record would be the most obvious sign that a dominant species once ruled. Earth is about 4.5 billion years old. Humans have existed for only a tiny fraction of that. To the planet, we're a fever that lasted a single afternoon. So if all humans died, how long would it take for the Earth to erase every trace of us? It wouldn't completely. We wouldn't vanish entirely. Instead, we'd become a very, very interesting layer of dust.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy. So I guess in other words, never.
Not completely.
Not completely. Yeah. Cause we'll still, which is true. We'll still
And that's
be.
just like, I guess, with anything else that like has come way before. It's still like
AKA dinosaurs.
still.
She like, I don't believe that.
No, I didn't say that. But yeah. So things of that, you still have traces of things that you can from hundreds and hundreds of years. Yeah. So.
Hey, with that being said, y'all spam us up. Let us know y'all thoughts about it for us down below, man. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and C.
We are.
Go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar, 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 dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar, dollar, dollar,